Hiya and welcome to the James Oliver Guitar Channel, and this is part number 30 of vinyl albums I love and bands and artists that inspire me. Now last week I said it was episode 28 on the talking and 29 on the description. It was 29, this is episode 30. So I've now shown 600 records after this video today. So let's jump right in. Bit of a mixed bag again. The first album up is Thin Lizzy Live and Dangerous. This is a superb album. Phil Lynott, of course. My favourites on this are the Cowboy Song. I love the Rocker. Johnny the Fox meets Jimmy the Weed. Of course, you've got the classics like Dancing in the Moonlight and Jailbreak, Boys Are Back in Town, Don't Believe a Word. Super band. You know, Scott Gorham and Brian Robinson on the twin lead guitar, of course. And then this, I don't know how much of this is live, but it's a great 70s rock album. So there's Thin Lizzy, Live and Dangerous. Up next, something completely different. Lloyd Green, Stainless Steel. Of course, Lloyd Green is a world famous pedal steel player. Played on loads of country records, absolutely superb. There's some lovely stuff on here. He does a version of the Eagles' Desperado, his own instrumental, Stainless Steel. He does, and Twilight Dew, another one of his pedal steel instrumentals, and it's a really cool cover too. So that's Lloyd Green there with Stainless Steel. Up next, some guitar instrumentals by the Raiders. This is Texas Guitars. And it's got lots of instrumentals on it. Stick shift, skipping around, cruising low, blast off, setting the pace. Recorded in the 60s. Really good instrumental guitar stuff in the vein of the Ventures and the Shadows and stuff like that. Check out the Raiders if you haven't heard of them. And this is their Texas Guitars. And they also backed an R&B singer called Walter Crane as well. So check out Walter if you're into the R&B. So there's the Raiders. Up next, this is just a compilation of Jerry Lee Lewis. It's called Shakin' Jerry Lee. Of course, Jerry Lee recorded for Sun. This is like a best of Great Balls of Fire, Mean Woman Blues, Breathless, whole lot of shaking going on, High School Confidential. He does Fats Domino's Hello Josephine. He does Good Rockin' Tonight, CC Rider, Chuck Berry's Little Queenie. He does Little Richard's Good Golly Miss Molly. Brilliant entertainer, brilliant piano player, brilliant singer, massive Jerry Lee fan. This is just a cheap compilation on the arcade label, but you know, check out Jerry Lee. I love his country stuff and his rock and roll stuff. And of course, he's still going today, isn't he? Which is great. Bit of rock sort of stuff now. This is Cream with Fresh Cream. This is of course the first album by Cream. They do Cat Squirrel, which of course Jeff Rotel also done. They do Muddy Waters, Rolling and Tumbling. Skip James's I'm So Glad. Willie Dixon's Spoonful. This is my favourite Cream album. And as you can see, it's signed by Jack Bruce on the front. After a gig in Cardiff, we went to see the Jack Bruce Big Band. And that was an interesting gig as well. Up next, this is Neil Young's first album, of course self-titled. And this has got The Loner on it, and I've Been Waiting for You, The Old Laughing Lady, The Last Trip to Tulsa. Everybody who knows me knows I'm a massive Neil Young fan. I've got every record he's ever done, and I'm slowly going to show them all in this series. But this is his first one after he left the Buffalo Springfield, and it's just called Neil Young, and I do like the painting on the front as well. Bit of a compilation album next. This is Live at the Roundhouse. This is Greasy Trucker's Party, which of course features Hawkwind, Brinsley Schwartz and Man. On this is the definitive version of Man's spunk rock, in my opinion, the best version. There's some good Hawkwind stuff on here as well. I'm not a massive Hawkwind fan, if I'm honest. I own it for the Man Band connection, but check it out, because if you're a Man fan, it is the ultimate version of spunk rock. So Greasy Trucker's Party. Up next then, Creedence Clearwater Revival with Willie and the Poor Boys. What a voice John Fogerty has got. I mean, Down on the Corners on this. Fortunate Son, of course, he does a version of Leadbelly's The Midnight Special. I love the track, The Side of the Road is a cracking track. Really like Creedence. This is a later press, I believe, on Fantasy, because I know they come out on Liberty in the UK on the Blue Liberty label. But yeah, that's Creedence with Willie and the Poor Boys. I also like the cover too. They're on the street corner there playing. I know I've said it before with the vinyl stuff. It's not just the music. You can read the covers and look at the covers because it's art at the end of the day. And this is the Fabulous Thunderbirds with Girls Go Wild, featuring Kim Wilson, of course, and Jimmy Vaughan. They do Lazy Lester, Scratch My Back, She's Tough, Seaboy Blues, Let Me In. Jimmy there with his Telecaster, more known for playing Strats, and it's signed by Kim Wilson as well. Massive, massive T-Birds fan, seen them in Cardiff. Real great Texas blues. This is quite an interesting one. This is on the London label, and this is by a singer called Martha Velez. This album has got loads of special guests. I think that Jimi Hendrix is on this as well, and it's a sort of a power blues rock, really, really powerful singing voice you got, Martha Velez. It's called Friends and Angels. Look it up online. The special guests on this is unbelievable. She's a fantastic singer in the vein of like Janis Joplin sort of style. Really gritty, great blues voice. And it was also produced by Mike Vernon, of course, who produced all the Blue Horizon stuff. And we spoke about Mike Vernon on this before. So there we are, there's Martha Velez. Johnny and Edgar Winter. This is the second Winter album. Some real cool stuff on here. Memory Pain. Little Richard, Slipping and Sliding, Johnny Be Good. Of course, Highway 61 revisited, the Dylan song. Hustle Down to Texas. Uncle John Turner on drums, Tommy Shannon on bass, of course we went on to play with Steve Ray Vaughan, Edgar Winter on piano, organ, harpsichord and alto sax. And what's strange about, well not strange, this is a three-sider. So on the fourth side rather of the record, it's just a black label and doesn't play anything. So yeah, Johnny Winter with Second Winter. Little sticker tear on the front, but it's got the hype sticker inside, and record collectors like hype stickers. It's a live album. This is the Who Live at Leeds. This one hasn't got any of the stuff in it. I have got one with all the stuff in it as well. But I mean, there's a great version of Summertime Blues on this, Shaking All Over. Pete Townsend, John Entwistle, Keith Moon and Roger Daltrey. Live at Leeds, one of my favourite ever live albums. This is Dwayne Eddy's Twistin' and Twangin' on the RCA label. It's got Peppermint Twist, Twistin' and Twangin', Let's Twist Again, Miss Twist, Sugar Time Twist, Dear Lady Twist. It's got lots of twists. Country Twist, The Twist, Twisting Off a Cliff. Dwayne Eddy's twangy guitar, of course he's playing his gold guitar there, famous for playing Gretches, but it's still got the D-Allman pickups. So yeah, there's Dwayne Eddy with Twisting and Twangin'. There's a lot of twisting in there. It's a tongue twister. Dwayne Eddy's Twisting and Twangin', tongue twister. Homesick James, and of course Snooky Pryor. Homesick James was of course Elmo James's cousin. Snooky Pryor was the harmonica player. I don't know what the title of this album's called. I think it's just self-titled. It is. It's got Crossroads on it. Nothing But Trouble, Shake Your Money Maker, which of course is Elmo James. Driving Dog, Homesick Blues Again. If you like Elmo James style shuffle blues, check out Homesick James. And if you're into harmonica, check out Snooky Pryor, of course. Willie Nelson with Shotgun Willie. Country stuff. Of course, his famous song, Whiskey River's on this. What else is on this? Bubbles in My Beer, which is originally by Bob Wills, of course. Shotgun Willie, Sad Songs and Waltzes. It's come out in 1973. It's a good country album, Willie Nelson. Another sort of country-ish album. This is Mark Knopfler's band, the Notting Hillbillies. Railroad Work song, Will You Miss Me? Feel Like Going Home, Run Me Down, One Way Gal. Features his old mate Steve Phillips on this as well. He got a band called the Rough Diamonds there we're having a look at as well, Steve Phillips, Rough Diamonds. And this is sort of Knopfler's country album. So there we are, there's the Notting Hillbillies. A Ry Cooder album. This is the Ry Cooder album Jazz. Some really good jazz standards on this, played in that Ry Cooder sort of way. My favourite track on this is Big Bad William, is Sweet William Now. Ry does a lovely slide solo on this. And he does Flashes, Shine, Nobody, We Shall Be Happy. So it's Ry doing jazz standards. Some great slide playing, some great singing, as you would expect from, in my opinion, one of the best ever. Ry Cooder. So there we are. Syd Barrett, of course, from Pink Floyd. This is Syd Barrett's Peel session. From the Madcap Laughs album and Barrett. Terror plays on this. Baby Lemonade. The Ever-Fetting Elephant. And it features Barrett, Gilmour, Jerry Shirley. Recorded for John Peel at the Peel Sessions. There's loads of Peel Session albums available that are definitely worth listening to. Really like John Peel. Like Syd Barrett and his interesting songs and arrangements. So there we are, that's Syd Barrett with the Peel Sessions. And all them names on there are all the people that have done Peel Sessions, and I'm sure there's more too. Another live album, because why not? Night After Night by Nils Lofgren. Of course, Nils Lofgren is famous for playing with Neil Young and Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band and the band Grin, but of course he got his own solo career. Some good stuff on here. Keith Don't Go is a personal favourite. Cry Tough. Going Back. Beggar's Day. I Came to Dance. Seen him in the Parking Day Theatre. I did in Treorchy. He signed all my LPs for me, which was cool. Nils Lofgren, Tom Lofgren on guitar. Warren L. Jones on bass. David Platchen on drums. Patrick Ensign on piano. Produced by David Briggs. Of course, David Briggs is a long-time Neil Young producer as well. So there we are, there's a tie to Neil Young, all the records tied together. So there we are, there's Bruce Springsteen live. And last but not least, a bit of a surprise for you. This is Status Quo with Pile Driver. Francis Rossi, Rick Parfitt, Alan Lancaster, John Coughlin. Don't Waste My Time. Big Fat Mama, Paper Plane. The Doors' Roadhouse Blues. Real good rocking record, this. Pub rock, rock and roll, blues rock. Status Quo. So there we are. There's my another 20 records. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon for episode number 31. Cheers.